Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Today we have our session on Intro to Kaggle and we have with Vilsi Jain. She is an Azure Developer Community Lead of Jaipur City and Beta Microsoft last student manager. Along with that, she is expert in AIML and Microsoft Azure. And yes, we'll see.
Okay. Hello everyone, and thank you Harsh and GDSC groups for inviting me for today's session named Intro to the Kaggle. So with that, I want to start with my small introduction. I'm currently doing my intern at AI as an AI app developer at Crossrut, and been interested and passionate about hackathons, open source contribution, judging and speaking in the community, and I believe to give back to the community what we gain. So with this session, we will be more on going with the Kaggle part and machine learning. So why the Kaggle is used? Because we have seen many a times we are listening about the Kaggle, but what is Kaggle? Is only the Kaggle used for taking a data, fetching a data, or there are any other use for the Kaggle? And with that, if you are truly a beginner, there is nothing like a problem. I will be taking you with the starting. So you can just go with us, and if you want, you can call your friends to start with this. So yes, let me present my screen first. So there is nothing like a prerequisite for the session. You just need to have a Kaggle account if you can have now. Otherwise, if you don't have a laptop for now, you can make it afterwards. So I will be taking you from the starting. So let's sign in first. Just a minute, I think there is a problem. So you can just, it will just need your username. You can give any username, mail ID, and your password. So you can do with the Google or just with the email. Nothing you need anything else. You just need to work on this. So this is your Kaggle platform. So basically, why we are doing this is something. Because if you are new into the machine learning, you want to explore the field of the data scientist. So why the machine learning is used and what is the machine learning? First of all, machine learning is something you have a data or you need to train something, right? Like let's take an example of face recognition or diabetes prediction something, or house prediction. So for the face recognition, firstly you need a data of 10 peoples, and whenever you come towards the screen and you try to match your face with that, it will be fetching with the database, and from that data, if your face is recognized with that photo, then it will be showing you the green tick, or it will be showing you to move forward, right? So there is heavy need of data and very much good and trained data for the machine learning. The difference between machine learning and AI is, machine learning is something like learning from the past experience, learning from the data set. The past experience comes, we give to the model with help of data set, right? And data set can be in any of the form. Like we can have a photo for the face recognition, we can have a diabetes report for the in a text form, in the Excel form we can have a house prediction or something. So this is like there are different types of data, as we know, right? But if we want to work on something and we need our data of 1,000 people, 10,000 people, so where we will go to find that? Right? We can't go to do every 1,000 people to have that data, right? So we have a platform named Kaggle. We can just go there and search it on like about the data, right? Like you need a data for the diabetes prediction or anything, you can just write a diabetes and you will be able to find like thousand of data there. Because like at this platform, anyone, like it's like a open source, like anyone can use it, anyone can give it, right? So if you have your own data and you want to share in the public, so you can also upload your data, and I will be telling you like each and everything, like how you can get your own data and how can you can upload the data. So before going with that, we will be going a little bit about the machine learning, because if anyone is new, like he can just understand like where we are going on and he can move with us, right? And till then, like if you have any doubt regarding machine learning, regarding Kaggle, anything, right, you can just drop in the comment section. And if you are thinking like something is going wrong, you can just give me like if my voice is not coming and all. Okay. So I will be firstly telling you like if we want a data, like how we need to use or take data, right? So firstly, let's search the data for house prediction. House prediction is what? House prediction pricing. If I want to buy my flat in the area Jaipur, right? So what will be the house pricing? How I can know? Right? Because like if anyone said like this area is of 60 lakh and this second nearby second is of 50 lakh, right? So what's the accuracy? Because if you are sitting somewhere else and I need to make some website like that anyone can predict the data, predict the house pricing, longitude and everything, right? So how they can get that? So just search house prediction. Okay. Just writing after writing house price prediction, you will be finding like many data are there, right? So you can choose anyone, like take from the starting, even you can take from the downside. You can check this like what MB you want. Like if you want a small data, like if you have a good size, you can take accordingly, right? Now after like choosing this thing, you can take any one of data. Okay, just click on the download. Yeah, and whenever you will be clicking on the download, you will be able to get that file in the zip folder, and you can just open this, and like you can extract this, and you will be able to see that, right? Now, if you want anything like overview about the data, like is it, like which file contains which data. So now you can see like there is 29451 rows and 12 columns. So now you can understand like near about 29,000 people data is in this file. And now you can understand if you need a high number of data, right, you not need to go anywhere for collecting this, because this is not possible for everyone like to go to the, because like even going to the 10 people is little bit hard for collecting the data. Because like today, if we only share the Google form for just collecting for a survey, no one fill that if there is any reason, right? So this is something like Kaggle provides us. So Kaggle not only used for the just taking a data or for making there is like it's a big platform like for the all the data scientists and for even the small like who are learning data science, and we can like play with the challenges and we can really earn a lot, right? So like how it will help us, we will be going to everything. Just now you have seen like we have got the data. You can even search any of the data, right? Have a diabetes data. Now you can see this much file. So according to your requirement, like you need a 10,000 people data, you need a 20,000 people data. You can find different folders and you can just check it out like what is the specific requirement of your data, and according to that you can just go with that like whatever you want. With that we have many filters for this, like whatever like you need in a CSV file, you need in an Excel file. So whatever file you need, you can just check that too. Okay, right. So let's jump to firstly understand like now we have get data. Now how we can use that data in our model, right? So firstly, what is pandas? Pandas are used for basically to for sorting a data and for arranging the data. Pandas are something like whenever you need to play with the data, right? Because like data is something you need to understand very carefully, and for each and everything you need a specific data, right? Because like if you want to make a house prediction model, this is not something like you just need to write a state and just write a pricing, or just write a area and pricing. Because we need a very specification in the ML. Like we can understand, we say like 99% accurate model. So what is something which define that it is 90%, 99% accurate, or 98% accurate, right? So for that we need to check, like we need to have a different specialty in our data, which I will be showing you in the next of the lectures, right? So if anyone haven't know much about the ML, I have done last to last session on the code flow channel. So after this session, or if you are really beginner, you can just go and check that session, intro to ML, and then you can directly jump to the intro to Kaggle. That was session near about 1 hour. So you can just check it out, and we will be continuing from there. So I think like if you want, like I will be covering all the part. Like so, if you want, you can join from here only, right? Now we use the Melbourne file path. So you can give any file path name with whatever you want. This is not something we have defined from their side. Now my this data which I have downloaded is it's being stored in the down wherever you want. Like if you want in the download folder, if you want the desktop folder, you can go and take that data. After fetching that, you can need to copy that file, copy that file, like where is it stored, right? After that, copy that and just put it here, right? Now the Melbourne data, hmm. Melbourne data, read CSV. So what is this? Like if you haven't given the data of the 1,000 people, 10,000 people, like what is the command for reading that? So this is like pandas PD, like importing pandas. In pandas is a library, and as PD, so PD dot read CSV. CSV is the file. So it will be like it will be accessing that file, right? Now Melbourne data dot column. So after what? After reading the file, Melbourne data, please fetch the column. So these all are the columns which we have used. So in the house prediction, as I told, we not only need the address, city, or the pricing. We need many such things, because like if we need 2 BHK, 3 BHK. So who will define that? So this is something like rooms, method, sellers, distance between the hotel, and distance between your company and your house. So we need to see everything, right? Like how many bedrooms are there? Like is there any car area? Is there any parking area? Land size of that area, building area. So we need to see everything to buy a flat, because we just not can go and just give them a 60 lakh rupees to buy a flat. We need everything and every specific requirement there, right? And so to making your model accurate, you need to specify everything, because like what I would say, even I have suggested last time, if you're not there, I will repeat it again. If you want to make your ML model best, if you want to make anything like website, app, anything best, try to make firstly a wireframing, a prototype first, or you can make designing in your pen paper, or you can use Canva, Figma, because it will be giving you a clarity like what you need and what you are going behind. Because firstly, if you are making a chart, right, if you make a chart, it will be more specific. Because if if I am a beginner, if someone told please make a house prediction model, I just take a three things. But always take, like if you are going to buy a house, what all the things you need, right? So if you make a proper diagram, proper thing in or pen and paper or Canva, it will be more specific. After checking all that, like what your data needs and what you needs, what are your requirements, after that you can go to the Kaggle, and you can see like there are many such data, right? So you can check which data is more sufficient, more good for you. So I hope like you are understanding this part. Okay. Now choosing features. So like what are the features? So this is all the ML part, right? Now let's go to this part. So after taking a data, so how we take a data? Firstly, we import our pandas as PD. Now we give any name to that file path, like file path, and give that path, right? So this is more about the Kaggle. So I would say like try to take some of the datas and find like which is good. And here are some points given, like gold, 3104 people have downloaded 245. So this is something like it will be giving you a more clarity which one is good, which one is not good, but always check to according to your requirement. It doesn't mean if anyone have download, if anyone have many download, it's always good. It may happen it's an old data, that's why it's good. Try to have an updated data, because like everything and every circumstances change according to the environment and all. Because like if even we go for the pricing, house pricing, we need a current update data. But for the starting you just need to play for the data, because it's not something like you are making for the company purpose. But yes, if you are going for the company purpose, you need to have updated data, you need to have a very good like current data, right? Not as like 10 years old data, like what was the pricing of this area 10 years, it will be not making you a accurate or something. Like it will be showing you only the 20 lakh and the pricing is like 1 crore or six, that's something the pricing, so it will be making you a problem, right? Now like you will be asking, we'll see, is there only like we will be playing with the data or something else is in the Kaggle, like what are we are doing here, right? So basically Kaggle is like a very big platform like to work on. So we have a different competition, so these competitions are not only just to play or something, you will be getting a like very good prize money from that. So like if you are a good in ML, if you are a good data scientist and you don't know about the Kaggle, like Kaggle organize many such competition, many different companies and come to this platform and organize the different competition with the good prize money and with a good competitor, so you can know like where are you in this, standing in the world out, right? Just a minute, like my screen is just okay. Now you can see like there are different competitions which are like it's 2 months ago, a day or two ago. So now you can see the price like what is the pricing here. Like you will if anyone win, this will be the pricing. So let's open this. You can see all the details according to that. Like if you want to register, you can register to it. Sorry for the internet issue. Yes. How we can join the competition? Just click on join competition. It will be asking your phone number. You just need to give your phone number. And I am not a robot. Like just click on that. Let me do this. Okay. It will. It have sent the verification to me. So if I verify that, let me do that. Okay. So done. Your account is verified and done. Like I have been a participate for this competition, right? Okay. Let's cancel this. Now you can understand more about like what is the timeline, what is the evolution, what is the code requirement for this. So everything is given here. So basically this competition is not like bit long. They will be giving you 3 hours, 4 hour, nine hours to play with the data and give the proper result. So now let's check the timeline. Everything will be going on. Now you can see like 15 May they have started. 15 Feb they have started. 17 is the last date for and deadline for the acceptation. I think they may have been open for the more days or something was there. And final submission is on 24 2022, right? So it's totally depend on the team. Like if they can play for the 1 or 2 months, they can play for like 10 hours, 20 hours, because they want the proper solution for that, right? Now we can see like 810 teams are playing there. Now what's the pricing, like what's our benefits? So now you can see like the first second prices are really very nice. So if anyone is new or if anyone is a data scientist, like they can have like if you are a professional person, if you get some time, you can just you're good in the data scientist and you are good in this field, you can have a extra bonus points, right? This is something like a hackathon. In the hackathon we go and make our project or make our idea build there. So same here, it's like playing with that data, right? What's the code requirement, like what's we need? So this is a code competition. We need CPU notebook like for 9 hours running time, GPU, internet access speed, like this is like what all are the requirements. Submission should be in the CSV form. Right. Let's go to the description what they want. So they have very nicely described every each and everything, like what they need, what type of data they need, what type of application, what type of machine learning model they need, and what's their all requirement. So after making this, you can just fill it up and go with that. And this is all the data you can check it out. Now, even the Kaggle not only just give you a data, give a competition, they have even the courses, they have even a good Python, Pandas, everything good courses. So you can just go and learn more on that. They have explained everything, and like many things are there. So and they have really very nicely documented data. So if you like to read documentation rather than going with the video part, you can just check it on the Kaggle, because like if you want to start with your machine learning, Python, Pandas, anything, you can go and check out. And they have this platform is something enabled with the coding platform too. Like if you want to do code like machine learning code, you can go to this code. We will be going to this thing also, and you can learn more on that. So let's jump to any one of course, and I will be showing you. Let's go to the pandas. Now you can see like you have a different lessons, different exercises if you want to do the exercise, and it's all thing is free on the Kaggle, nothing is paid on the Kaggle. So if there is any hackathon or anything, don't be something like this. Is it something paid? All things are free there, so you can just learn and share with your friends too, because like it's really very good. So begin the course, and there is no registration again required. You can just learn it. So let's open for any one of the course. Okay. Now you can see like everything, every each and small thing is explained very nicely. Like what is series? They have given the example. They have given input output. Same like how we have extracted data in the CSV form. So, like in the 1 hour of this video, I will try to cover as many as thing in the Kaggle, and we have like two sessions on the Kaggle. Right, first was intro to the machine learning. So, if anyone is really a beginner with the machine learning, so they can go with that session. Now, the second session was intro to the Kaggle, and third session is like deep dive on the ML and Kaggle. So there, I will be like properly integrating each and everything. Like this next session is tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I will just confirm that. So that session is tomorrow only. So tomorrow, like if you're watching this session or you are watching it afterwards, what you can do today, you can just learn more about the ML part, have a good data set. Any like let's take any like house prediction model you can take, or you can take diabetes model, or any machine like face recognition model. And tomorrow, what we will be doing with the help of the Kaggle, we will be fetching our data. We will be fetching our data from there, and we will be using it like each and everything I will be showing you, like integrating all the machine and pandas and all the things. And today we will be more going about the what is Kaggle, how to use it, and all about the Kaggle. So you just need to register on that. Right. So we have seen the courses too. This is the code platform. Now you can see like if I want to do coding in Python, now you can check it out. Like there is many things like right. If you want a code, now you want to make a new notebook for that. You don't want any other notebook, because you will also get the code to like how you will also get the house prediction model. Not only the house prediction data, you will be also getting the house prediction model. Okay. Okay. So this is like code platform, right? After seeing this code platform, like you can even run this, everything you can do. You not need to have any VS code or something. You can also use this if you don't have. And tomorrow we will be doing on the either on the code, either on the Jupyter, either on this Kaggle platform only. Anywhere we can do this wherever you want. So you can just add many things, and you can just code it everything. So I think like this is the best platform for you, even for the if you are a beginner in the machine learning, you have a platform for doing coding. You have a platform where you can get the data. Even if you are stuck anywhere in your machine learning model, you can find your model and you can run it, right? So let's take that too, like how we can find the model. Because many times I have seen like students are going to find the project many a places, but in the Kaggle you can directly find it and do that. Now you can see like Titanic first submission. Okay, nice. So it's all like public score and everything is there. Now you can see like very well mannered. They have explained each and everything. Right. Your submission is successfully saved. Now you can like this is for the Titanic machine learning from the disaster. I think you all have, if you have done machine learning or if you have listened anything, Titanic model direction is there. Like it's the first project and it's very beginner friendly project. So this is something like if you want any of the project, you can just go it out and check it out there. Now this is the home page. So we have explored competition dataset code discussion. Discussion is something like this is the big field, like discussion platform of the Kaggle is very nice. Like many of the big engineers are sitting there and they are really reply and they are eager to it. Like they have a really very big community. Like general, if you want to ask any product feedback, anything, you can just go there and you can have a general discussion because no one is here. Like they will be seeing you like how lean question they are asking or how good question they are asking. They will really reply your questions because like don't even hesitate with that, right? So now you can see like there is many discussion panels, so you can start even your discussion in whatever you want if there is something different. Now there is like many things you can explore in this, like blogs, documentation, progression, host. Even if you want to host your own competition, you can just go here and just like host your own competition, as I told. So I would say like Kaggle is really very good platform to start with your journey, to have a good platform for even doing, right? Now let's jump to the next part, model validification. I would saying you like about the that. Hmm. Hmm. So this is something like basic data exploration. So as I told you more about the pandas now, how to use pandas. Now you have seen here like we have a large data. Like if we have a 10,000 people data and we just want the top 100 people from that, like top 100 who have a nice pricing or they have a less pricing, their locality, their distance, postcode, bedroom, bathroom, whatever you want. So according to that, you can search it on and you can make it. So you have one question like many of us know how to make a machine learning model. Many of us know how to make a website, right? But like where they are used, how they are connected with each other, we already like we have this problem. Like I know how to make a machine learning model, I know how to make a website, but what's something behind that connect that, right? What's that behind that is sorry. We need to make a API. We need to make a REST API or a public API according to your requirement, and we need to like make it in the website. Like we need to attach and integrate in the website. After that, your all the machine learning functions which are you using in this platform. Now you will be seeing with the basic UI GUI format. Like whenever we go to any app, we have the face recognition, so it gives us a very good UI screen and they just open the camera and there is nothing like any code written. You need to just run that, right? It's in the backend and you are just seeing the UI part, and there is many things which are running in the backend because like UI is something like one person have made, and but the connection part and the backend part is really very heavy for every other app. So I would say like even I have make a recently a app which is like will be like we always been confused, like if we watch any video and we need to make a notes. We can't do two work at a time. We are already confused, like where to focus. So I thought like some make something like this which will really help the people, because this feature is not in the market till now. One of the app I have seen recently, they have built this feature, but that was in the two premium version. So because basically the student don't prefer the premium version until and unless it is very useful for them, right? So you can even search that Notes Maker AI. You can go to that app. Let me show you. So that this app is recently launched, and basically it's in the testing form. And we have not only the one feature for the YouTube, we have a feature for the website too. Like even if you want to convert your website to the summary, so you can directly convert your website to the summary, because we can't already even read a big website or a big article. We have a feature to give your article. It will be converting your summary, like 10,000 words article. It will be turning it to the 500, right? So you can check it this out app. Now, as per the Kaggle part, yes, now we want the top 50 data, top 10 data. So this is here, right? Now, interpreting the data description, like what's the data is saying, like what's basically the data is having. So, as per the count shown, how many rows and non-missing values. So, what we have find here, like what are the what they required. They want like show all the data which have non-missing values, or they having up 25% and 75% max values. So this is something like they have done. Okay. So this is something like there is not only on that competition on that, we have a competition in the machine learning too, like machine learning competition to improve the data science skills. As I told, like house prediction competition for Kaggle, so we can just go on this. Okay. This is like 8 years ago, so it I think this is like little bit older, so it's making us here, but we can just check it out like what's it is. And even if you are like, I think it's open till now. Submit the prediction. Okay. This is, I think this is an official from the Kaggle side, because there is nothing like any pricing or something. If you want to learn this, you can just go and check it out. Any questions you have regarding the Kaggle and regarding the machine learning, you can just put in the chat section. I will be ready to help you. Like if you have a doubt regarding the how you can go more behind that field. Anyone have any doubt? Okay. So if anyone not have any doubt, so let's jump to the more about the data set and let's play more on that. Like how to choose best data, how to make it best. So I would say like just a little bit type of homework if you want. Like you can make a house prediction model, because tomorrow we'll be making, but like you can see search more on that. So how to choose a best data. Okay. Now you want a like in you want a data set for the particular area. Now you can see like here is the Bangalore house prediction data, because like I think this data set is little bit upper side, because like recently many of the engineers are shifting their houses, because like now COVID period is over. I think that's the reason, like Sri Lanka house prediction. So now you can just search any data, like is it good or not. So train data, the training set, they have mentioned each and everything, like as last, what are the data fields. Now I think like sales price, subclasses, zoning, frontage, area, street, utilization. I think this is really very nice data, because in some of the data you will be always finding like three or four things, and you will be thinking like that data is good. But now you can see like everything, like kitchen QL, like everything is now you can see if you have a kitchen good data, if you train your machine learning model with a large data and with a large columns with a large specification, the data will be more accurate and more specified. Because even in the face recognition, if you give a photo of yourself, two three different photos from the different angles, like from this side, from that side, and from the front side, then the model will not be confused. But if you only give from the one side, because it many a times happen, because like your this face matches with some other, because दुनिया में हम शक्ल होते हैं, right? Or even like if anyone is a little bit similar, right? So that they can easily open your face location. So if you have seen any a time your, if you have used any app which is using face recognition, or in your school, college, anywhere else, so they take your two or three photos from the different angle or from the three angles. Even if you give the exams, any online exam you have given, they always take like three from three side photo. Or if they take a one side photo, then they take a wide angle for your face. So this is something like, even the coding platform, whenever they switch on your camera, how they recognize with this help. So firstly they take your picture, and after, at the time of the examination, they match your photo, and if that is matching in the whole exam, then you will be allowed to sit there. Otherwise they show a red mark. So don't ever think like if you like in starting someone else is sitting, or afterwards and someone else is sitting, no one will check it out. This is something really good. They have really good model. Now they have even given the data description, like what all are the data, and how you can use that in the for the agriculture field. Like they have even giving the zoning is according to the like commercial, floating, industrial. Because we need to see everything, like is there an industry, is there any agriculture field, because you need everything for your family to. Now you can see like, this is something I'm not teaching you on the house prediction. This is something like, even if you are making any machine learning model, you need to have a very specific classification for everything. Now if you are really, I will share you the machine learning resources, and I will share you all about like how you can use it. Okay, activity overview. Views, this is something like how many have downloaded, is it good or not. So everything they have given. Even if you go down, sorry my screen. Hmm. Okay, even if you go down, you will be seeing, able to see like relatable notebooks and what all are the comments behind that. Now many have doubt like, will see, even I have a good data, so how I can show to the world, like how other can you use that data. So just go on the new data set, drop your data, whatever data you have, just give your, like give that name, give anything you want. And after creating that, if you want to like, many times happen, if you want to share that data to your company, so you need to have that privacy, so you can click on the private. Otherwise, if you want to make it public, just create on the public. I haven't uploaded it, so it's not showing me. If I go for the private section, it will be going for the private. If I go to public, like this is the public section, and for the private section. So it's according to you, like whatever you want. If you want to upload from the link or drive, you can just go from there, right? And that data, everyone can able to use this. And if you really have a very good data, please share within the community. Like everyone can use it, and everyone can have a preferred. And even you get a good recognition, because like if you have seen like many data sets, like you can see that trending data set is also there. So trending data set is something like how many people have used like Indian state customer pricing, foundation production, crop production, Premier League stats. So this is something like, even you go with the fame too, because like in this field, like even on the GitHub, if you go on the GitHub, if you upload a really good project, and if you get a nice reach, you got 1,000 folks there, you get 1,000 stars there. Your profile is also in the recognition. Not only your project, your profile goes in the recognition. And even from the Kaggle world, they hire too, because with the help of the competition, that's not only for the winning or winning the pricing. They even hire from the competition, like if you're a good data scientist, because the company really have a very high demand for the data scientist, so they even hire from there, right? So if you even play for the competition, it's not something like that you just need to earn money, or it's like all upon you. Like they even hire from this, and they even like many people need a compatible partner for their company, for their project, so they even contact with you, because in your Kaggle profile you have already given your mail ID and phone number and other things, so they directly find you from there. And many a times people get a call and people get a job offer from the Kaggle platform even. So because like Kaggle is not in a small platform, they have really very big interface, and they really provide a very good services to all. Now every time you will see like there is many such competition going on, so try to play with that. If you're Let me share some of the resources for the machine learning. If you are new with the machine learning field, so what are the resources for that? Is like Firstly, if you want to learn a machine learning, you need to know about the Python. So give 10 days to 15 days or 5 days for the Python. Like even if you give a good time for the 5 days, you can cover the Python, because like what happens whenever you start with the machine learning, you will be doing side by side Python, because like all the things written in the machine learning, it's related to the Python. Like you are writing Python there. If anything you can write it, but mainly people use Python for the machine learning, right? So if you start in the 5 days, 5 days, give a good time, learn a Python, or take 10 days, nothing like that. Because like why I'm saying, even the if you go for the Python, it take much more time for the data structure, right? Don't say like we'll see ने कहा था कि 5 दिन में हो जाएगा. It's not something like that. But like for the small basic part, you can just cover it up, and even you can go to the Kaggle courses section, and you can learn from the there, because we have in the Kaggle section also they have a Python, so you can learn from there. You can go to the end, like we have the Andrew NG on the YouTube. We have a Krish Nayak. Both courses are good. Krish Nayak course is like very good, because he have teach even the Python. They have the project. They have a machine learning part. Andrew NG course is really very good. They like he have teach very nicely in the machine learning part, and even he have covered the project. But in the Krishnayak, they have like many 115 year about video, and they have started with the basics part too. So according to your requirement, choose one and go with that. After that, like if you are going want to go with the documentation, there are many different websites or many different courses. Like you can check it out. I won't say like go for the paid courses. If you see like if because like nowadays the free courses are available. If you want a certification, I don't think it something matters, because for the machine learning, if you want go for the big certification, like after learning that, like for the trans TensorFlow certification, it's very nice. What you can do, like after machine learning, play with this competition, you will be also getting a good name and fame, right? So this is, and firstly, never go in the competition like to just for win that 10,000, 20,000. Go for playing, go for making a building, team building. You will be interacting with a lot more data scientists, lot more big than you. They have a really bigger experience. They can even hire from there. So this is something like making a strong bonding. Like going in the hackathons is not something like you will be going for just winning. Hackathons will making you a sense of learning, making a sense of community building, a leadership skills. So many things you get from there, right? Same with the small competition. You will be getting a very much more opportunities from there. Right. This is like trending searches, what trend, because e-commerce is something like very heavily going on. So like e-commerce part is going high. Dataset, Airbnb, this is like popular text. So whenever if you post your dataset, you can add some of the text to make it much more popular, because like even in the GitHub everywhere, like not sorry in the Twitter or something, like we always have a hashtag, right? In the blog section they have a hashtag. So this is something like to make a reach of your data, right? Okay, hopefully I think like I have covered most of the part on the Kaggle. Still anything is left, just ping me on the LinkedIn, ping me on Twitter, anywhere you can ping me. Even you can ping now in the live section if you are listening now, because many times it happens, it's evening time, many having a high tea and all. So they will be watching session afterwards. So you can ping it ping it on the LinkedIn. I will be covering tomorrow in the deep dive on the Kaggle machine learning. So we will be covering all that thing there, right? We will be, if you are like, we will be taking a machine learning model, we will be fetching a data, and I will be showing you the from the start building how to use that, how to make a machine learning model. That session will be not much longer. It will be same like 40 to 50 minutes or 30 minutes, where I will be telling you each for the house prediction model. Even I would say, if you are a beginner, it's a highly opportunity. You will be able to make a small project. Like, anyhow, I will be taking a good project if possible, because like, I'm not taking a good project because like it will be taking a time, and even the beginner can't understand. So we'll be taking a small project so everyone can understand, because like after that you can make your own model, you can make your own data set, you can find it on Kaggle. So this is something you will be going to start learning with that. Right. I hope like everything is clear with you. So Harsh, I think like session is done. So we can go for the next session tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks, Wilsey, for providing such an insightful session. And yes, I think that all your doubts are now clear on Kaggle. If you have any doubts, you can now ask in the comment section or ping Wilsey.
Yes. So you can just find me with the name of Filsigen, and I will be like ready to help you. And anything left, I will be taking in the tomorrow session, because if anything else you want to ask, I will be explaining you in the tomorrow session.
And yeah, don't forget to join tomorrow also at 4:30 p.m. on the
Yeah.
session Kaggle. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining.
Thanks everyone.